to be tired. It is not unusual for men to be tired because of the vicissitudes that surround their journey to becoming, their journey to destiny. Even Jesus, on his journey to being the lamb that will be slain for us, he became weary, he became tired, he became fatigued, and the Bible did not hide his frustration. He cried at Gethsemane. In fact, a man had to help him called Simon of Cyrene for him to die on the cross. Men can be weary, visions can fade, just like a man's eyes. The Bible tells us a time came, Eli was once a vibrant priest, but something happened in his life, and Eli's eyes began to dim, and it's so dim that Eli eventually, on hearing that the ark of God had been captured and his sons had been dead, the Bible says he fell, broke his neck and died. Longevity of impact is based on a grace called the staying power. There is a grace that when a man accesses, you can remain in ministry, you can remain in destiny, that the storms of life can arise and fall. Men and systems can change, governments can change. This man called Daniel was a very mysterious man because he had such a grace that Daniel outlasted almost everyone, the kings and all the adversities that were the men who were together fighting the purposes of God over his life. The staying power was a grace that the nation of Israel had in Egypt, that they survived 430 years. And even though many things happened, of that generation that came out, only Joshua and Caleb got into the promised land. But how many of you know that because of the grace that was upon them, there were people who had been enslaved for many years, but nothing failed to disperse them indefinitely. There was always a way that they gathered back, like the hen gathering her chicks. The staying power is one of the mysterious provisions by the Spirit of God that can empower men and grace men to last. That when the vicissitudes of life, the challenges of life, they rise and fall, at the end of it, when the dust is settled, you are still standing. The Bible says, having done all to stand, stand. If you do not have this grace, your company will not last. Your ministry will not last. Do you know that there are territories that swallow up the inhabitants? There are companies that start. In fact, statistics will tell